Hey you guys, it's me Kiara, and today I'm going to show you guys 3 experiments that you can try at home with just a few simple ingredients, and all of them are going to use cornstarch. So these experiments can get a little messy, so make sure you do these somewhere that you can clean it up really easy, like in a kitchen, or right here I just have a trash bag laid out so it'll be really easy to clean up after we're done. So the only ingredients that you will need is some dish soap, some hair conditioner, of course cornstarch, and some water. So let's get started. Alright, so for this first one, all you're gonna need to do is get some cornstarch. I'm gonna do about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, but you can do however much you want. And I'm gonna put it in my bowl. And I'm going to set that to the side for now. And then you're going to take your hair conditioner and put a little bit in. And then I'm going to move that. Just going to mix it around until everything gets mixed into the hair conditioner. And it's still looking a little bit dry, so I'm going to keep adding a little bit of conditioner until everything starts sticking together. And just keep adding until it starts to get a texture that's a little bit like Play-Doh. And if you need to, you can use your hands to start mixing it. And I think I'm going to do that. See, it gets a little bit messy. I'm gonna add still feeling dry, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. And if you keep working with it, it should turn into some sort of, it's almost like Play-Doh or like moon dough. It gets really fluffy, but you can also mold it around, and it's pretty cool because you don't have to use a lot of ingredients to make some homemade Play-Doh. If it's still falling apart, you can still add a little bit more conditioner. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands real quick before I show like the final. Alright, and then you should get something like this. So it turns out to be kind of like Play-Doh or moon dough, and it's really fun to play with. And if you have food coloring, it would be fun to add some of that to make it more fun and colorful. And yeah, so let's move on to our next one. Okay. So for our next one, it's going to start off pretty similar. So we're going to start off by putting some cornstarch in a bowl. So I'm going to do about the same amount I did for that last one. And then I'm going to take my dish soap and I'm going to start adding little bits, just the same way I did with the other Play-Doh. And just gonna stir it around and keep adding dish soap until everything starts to stick together, just the same as the other one. mine's starting to stick together pretty well, so I think in just a moment I'm going to use my hands to start mixing it. Just keep mixing it until it stops being lumpy and all of the powder mixes in with the rest of it. And once you do, it should become kind of almost like a slime. And it's super fun to play with and super easy to make. So, yeah, there's that one. And I will show you our last one. So the last one, wait, I'm gonna wash my hands again, sorry. Okay, so for the last one, it can get pretty messy, so I'm gonna put mine in a plastic bag, and it would be good if you want to do that too, or if you want to put it in a bowl, that works too. But I'm gonna take my cornstarch, and I'm gonna put a couple scoops in my bag. And this one's actually my favorite. It's really simple, but I think it's really fun to play with. And then I'm just gonna take some water and pour it in and squish it around until it feels almost like cake batter. And you can keep squishing it around so that all of the cornstarch dissolves and blends in with the rest of the water. You'll get a really cool effect. If it would hurry up and do that. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to edit so much of this. Okay, so it looks like I added just a little bit too much water, so I'm gonna add a tiny bit more cornstarch. So it's kind of hard to tell on camera, but this is really fun to play with, because if you play with it a lot, it gets kind of firm and it gets harder. But if you just let it sit, it turns back into a liquid. So, yeah. Just like that. So yeah, those are my 3 cornstarch experiments that you can try at home. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope you try it at home. And if you try these, I want to see them. So send us pictures or videos to our Facebook, Instagram, or even you can email them to us. But yeah, so that's all I have for you guys today. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.